Hello everybody, this is Al-Najjar. Today we are going to explain a new lesson in our course book for Class 4. Today we will explain lesson 4C. Let's see what happens. Page 53. As usual, we will start with the objectives of the lesson. Number 1. To practice using some of the vocabulary presented in the lesson. We will practice using some of the words or the vocabulary we have learned in this lesson. Okay. Number 2. To present the zero conditional and practice using it in context. In the grammar section, we will explain the zero conditional and how to use it. Number 3. To practice using the vocabulary and the structure presented in the lesson through an oral activity. In the speaking section here, we will use the words or the vocab and the zero conditional in an oral activity, speaking. Let's start with the vocabulary. You should memorize these words, so please try to repeat after me. Cloud, rain, sky, plant, rainbow, do an experiment, sprayer, garden hose, contains, follow instructions, ideal results, fill with water, block the door, dark, light, dark blue, light blue, it's possible, get wet, circle, main reasons, mix, if, when, university. Let's do the exercise, page 53. We have some words and try to complete the sentences with the words in the box. Okay. The first one, impression, get or have an impression. Instructions, to follow instructions or to give instructions. Ideal, perfect, you can say ideal place, ideal holiday destination, and so on. Filled, blocking, to stop from moving or doing something. Circle, it's clear. Main, important, necessary, possible, something that may happen. Number 1. Is it to see the inside of the palace? Is it possible? Can I? Is it possible to see the inside of the palace? Number 2. From the look on her face, I got the idea, I got the feeling, I got the impression. I got the impression that she didn't like the food. Okay. This hotel is for families with young children. This hotel is perfect, ideal for families with young children. Number 4. The morning sun, the room with light. The morning sun filled the room with light. Okay, number 5. One of the reasons he didn't go to university is that he didn't have enough money. One of the main reasons. Number 6. Follow on the box carefully. Follow the impression, follow the instructions. Yes, follow the instructions. تبع التعليمات. He drew on a piece of paper, then made a face on it. When you wanted to draw a face, you drew a circle. He drew a circle on a piece of paper and then he made a face on it. And last one here, number 8. I can't see who's over there. I can't see who is over there because there is a tree stopping me from seeing, blocking my view. Block means to stop from doing or stop from moving. Okay. The grammar section, we are going to talk about the zero conditional. The zero conditional. We use the zero conditional when we talk about general truths or facts or habitual actions. When we talk about habits or truths, we use the zero conditional. So when we use the zero conditional, we use if plus present simple, and the main clause is also in the present simple. So if clause is in the present simple and the main clause is also in the present simple. Let's see the examples. If you mix yellow and blue, we said present simple with I, you, we, they, and the plural. We don't add s. We don't add anything to the verb. We use the base form of the verb. If you mix yellow and blue, you get green. But if the subject is singular, he, she, it, or a singular noun, we add s to the verb. If he heats ice, it melts. So with he, she, it, we add s. If I feel tired, I go to bed. This is a habit. When we talk about habits or habitual actions, we also use the zero conditional. If I feel tired, I go to bed. But if Ahmed feels tired, we added s because Ahmed is singular. Okay? If Ahmed feels tired, he goes to bed. What about the negative? If we don't water plants, they die. With I, you, we, they, we use don't in the negative sentence. But with he, she, it, and singular, we use doesn't. If he doesn't water the plants, they die. Okay? Notice this. In the conditional sentence, we can use when instead of if. يبقى ممكن نستخدم when بدلا من if في الحالة الصفرية من قاعدة if. Okay? If you mix yellow and blue, you get green. We can use when instead of if. We say when you mix yellow and blue, you get green. Another example. If he eats a lot, he gets fat. We can use when. When he eats a lot, he gets fat. Another example. If you heat ice, it melts. When you heat ice, it melts. How can we use if or when you are asked to rewrite a sentence? I sometimes feel really tired, then I go to bed early. Use if or use when. Here we are talking about habits. Habitual action. I sometimes feel really tired. بنتكلم هنا عن عادة، يبقى هستخدم if الحالة الصفرية. if يجي بعدها present simple مضارع بسيط، والجملة التانية برضه present simple مضارع بسيط. هنحذف sometimes and then we delete sometimes and then and put if or when at the beginning of the sentence. If I feel really tired, I go to bed early. Or when I feel really tired, I go to bed early. Okay, and notice this. When we start with if or when, we put a comma between the two clauses or the two phrases. But if we put or use if or when in the middle, we don't use a comma. Okay? Let's do the exercise page 53. Match the two halves of the sentences to make conditional zero conditionals. When the class is noisy, yes, the teacher stops talking. Very good. We will match one with the. When the class is noisy, the teacher stops talking. Number 2. If I don't have breakfast, very good, it's clear, I'm hungry all day. If I don't have breakfast, I'm hungry all day. C. 3. Number 3. I relax, very good, when I read books. I relax when I read books. Number 4. When babies are hungry, when the baby is hungry, what does he do? Yes, they cry. Number 5. Coffee changes color. Coffee changes color. قهوة يتغير لونها if you put milk in it. Very good. And now let's move to the speaking section on page 53. What color do you get when you mix 2 or 3 different colors? Here we have 2 colors. What color do you get when you mix them together? Let's see. Okay, suppose example here. What color do you get if or when you mix yellow and red? If you mix yellow and red, what color do you get? Your friend may say, I think you get brown. No, I think you get orange. Yes. Let's see the example. What color do you get if you mix yellow and blue? Yes, try to think, try to guess. I think you get green. Very good. Next one. What color do you get when you mix yellow and red? I think you get orange. Very good. Next one. What color do you get if you mix red and blue? Yes, very good. You get purple. I think you get purple. And the last one here. What color do you get if you mix red, blue and yellow? We have 3 colors here. What color do you get if you mix red, blue and yellow? I think you get brown. Very good, my dear students. Let's move on to our workbook, page 109. Exercise A. Circle the correct words. Number 1. There is something, the door, and I can't get in. Something stopping the door from moving. I can't get in. Blocking. Very good. There is something blocking the door, stopping the door from moving. Number 2. Use the garden sprayer or the garden hose to water the trees. The garden hose. Very good. 3. This island, Jazeera. This island is the place for a summer holiday. The perfect place, the ideal place. Number 4. It is that Sammy will buy a new house as he has a lot of money. It is possible. It's possible. Yes. I need some on how to build this bookcase. Any ideas? I need some instructions, directions. Number 6. My aunt likes very much, which is why her room is painted in that color. We're talking about a color here. My aunt likes indigo, dark bluish purple. Okay. Last one. How did you get all? Were you out in the rain? How did you get wet? Very good. Covered with water. Exercise B. Match the 2 halves of the 0 conditionals. If there is a snowstorm, لو في عاصفة ثلجية, it's difficult to climb a mountain. Very good. Number 2. You protect the environment when you recycle all the newspapers, books, magazines, plastic and so on. Number 3. If you wanted to travel to the United Kingdom, if you want to travel to any country, you need a passport. Number 4. When you mix red and white, what color do you get? You get pink. Number 5. I have a shower twice a day when it's hot. When the weather is hot, I have a shower twice a day. And the last one. If I've got some free time, I relax and watch TV. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise. C. Join the sentences to form 0 conditionals. هنربط الجملتين مع بعض عشان نكون جمل شرطية في الحالة الصفرية. نستخدم if أول. Number 1. People sometimes don't brush their teeth. Then they turn yellow. Use when. Yes, we did it before. We did it sometimes. We did it then and put when at the beginning. When people don't brush their teeth, they turn yellow. Number 2. I often get lost when I go to the city center, so I use my map. I'm talking about a habit here, something that usually happens, or often happens, or always happens. I often get lost when I go to the city center, so I use my map. Use F, we delete often, and we say, if I get lost when I go to the city center, I use my map. And notice, when we start with F or when, we put a comma between the two phrases, okay? Number 3, I sometimes feel really tired, then I go to bed early. Use when. Yes, we delete sometimes and then we put when at the beginning and a comma between the two sentences. So we say, when I feel really tired, I go to bed early. Okay, my dear students, again quickly. Number 4. It's usually hot in the summer. Plants need lots of water. We are talking about a fact or a truth here. It's hot in the summer and plants need water. Use when. We delete usually, we say when it's hot in the summer, plants need lots of water. We put a comma in the middle, okay? Sometimes people are rude and selfish. These people haven't got many friends. When someone is rude and selfish, only thinks about himself, he hasn't got many friends. Use F. We delete sometimes and we say, if people are rude and selfish, they haven't got many friends. It's often windy in the winter. Then you can't travel by boat. Use when. We delete often, we delete then, and we start with when. When it's windy in the winter, you can't travel by boat. Very good. The last step here, my dear students, the homework. You will find these sentences on the school website as homework. Let's read them together. Number 1, follow the on the box carefully. We did it before. It's very easy. Follow the instructions. Idle, blocking, impression. Follow the instructions. Very good. Number 2, he drew on a piece of paper and then made a face on it. He drew if you want to draw a face, you drew. Very good. Number 3, my aunt likes very much, which is why her room is painted in that color. My aunt likes a color. What color? Yes. Number 4, here put true or false. See, read the sentence and look at the underlined word and decide if it is true or false. We are talking about the zero conditional. الحالة الصفرية مضارع بسيط مضارع بسيط. If I get lost in the city, I use my map or I use my map. Number 5, if he feels tired, he goes to bed early. If he feels with he, she, it and singular, the third singular, we add s to the verb. If he feels, yes, it's clear, it's easy. Okay, my dear student, thank you everybody for watching the video, and until we meet again, I wish you all the best of luck. And remember, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.